Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're raising the bar high. Can I get a hello there? What is the best way to raise your frequency, to raise your vibration? That's the question that came in, so we're going to dive into it. I don't have a single answer. I've got a whole collection of things which have helped me to become the greatest version of myself, and I'm still in the process. Before 2006, I was lost. That's an understatement. Confused. That's an even greater understatement. I thought the world was terrible. I thought I was terrible. And guess what? I attracted terrible situations to me, circumstances. I didn't want to take no responsibility for the life I was living. I was in what I call the drone archetype, where you are asleep. You are sleepwalking. You are not in your true power because you are not in your true authenticity. This lowers your frequency. What happened? A light bulb went off, thank goodness. I was introduced to work by Nikola Tesla, who said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. My mentor, Omran Mikhail Ivanov, a phenomenal mastermind who I owe so much to. Anthony T. Browder, who reminded me of the ancient wisdom, which led me into learning more about the 7 Hermetic principles. I've done a video on that, check it out, but it's powerful stuff. Because the ancients knew we were simply energy. That's powerful. What happens when we feel we are just this physical body? Many of us, we don't pay it homage. We don't love our bodies. The biggest, most powerful way I discovered to raise your frequency is to focus on what is most energy generating. I am connecting with so many amazing kindred spirits every single day. People that would invite you into their homes and make a delicious meal for you. I would do the same. Wonderful people. I think of them. But there was a long period in my life when I was vibrating on a very low frequency where I would think of people no longer serving me. I would think of people I didn't like. Then I realized it was all coming from a place of fear. Instead of focusing on what you fear, I discovered you have to focus on what you most desire and what you want to attract. Right now, I don't have any enemies because I've seen the secret. Your greatest enemy and your greatest friend lives within you. So you have to embrace yourself. You have to love yourself 100% to raise your frequency. You have to have fun connecting with your reflections out there. I don't have no time to just complain, because once again, When I was complaining every single day, guess what? Nothing changed. Once I started to step into that radical action, my frequency increased. I love you guys. I really do. Food. I didn't just wake up eating some coconut, eating some kale. Oh no. I was eating a lot of junk because I was a vibrational match to the kinds of food I was eating. And a lot of junk food is at a very low frequency because it doesn't contain life. It doesn't have the live enzymes, and it's the live enzymes you need to help you raise your frequency. So I started to buy more organic food. I realized the connection between animals and the current state of the planet. By butchering animals, their energy is being transferred into our bodies. So what did I do? I said, I am not going to eat animals anymore. And I saw that I had even more energy. At the same time, I'm not going to judge someone who is eating differently from myself. Focus on becoming your greatest version. That's the secret I've seen to raise your frequency. Because to each his or her own, they have to deal with that. But focus on what you love to eat. Coconuts full of lauric acid boosting your immune system, avocados, watercress, beautiful foods. Change the way you feel, which impacts the energetic flow within your body. When we talk of the power of touch, Harvard studies have shown, also the University of North Carolina, that by hugging someone, you release so much oxytocin. I've seen this can raise your frequency. Why? Because it's a bonding hormone, so now this decreases the risk of heart disease, heart attacks. When you have a low frequency, what we're talking of is stagnant energy. When you have a high frequency, we are talking of energy in motion. So when you're showing a lot of emotion, you are raising your frequency, even if it's anger or frustration. See, frustration, you're holding back the emotion. Let it all out. You release. That beautiful balance of tension and release. I've seen that by changing the music I listen to, it does wonders. What are they talking about nowadays? They're just talking, right? But the underlying energy in the song is powerful. Certain frequencies like 432 hertz, 528 hertz change our DNA. More so, music is the universal language. You listen to a song, all of a sudden, it makes you feel happy. Because before there were words, there were sounds. So the right sounds, binaural beats, anything heavy metal, if it works for you, whatever makes you feel most alive. All of that can raise your frequency. And it's the 4 M's. So music, media. We're distracted by so much television, which tells lies to your vision. That lowers your frequency. The wonderful time we're living in right now is that we can make a conscious choice of what we're watching. So now you are telling your vision. That's how to raise your frequency. Tell your vision. And you don't have to be in resistance to what you hate. You only have to start promoting what you love. Change the channel. That's a secret I've learned. Meditation. Mindfulness meditation, whatever meditation works for you, is powerful. Because as soon as you walk outside of your house, you're greeted by sirens. You're greeted by someone shouting across the road. What were they saying again? Who cares? But meditation is all about tuning back into the power plant of yourself. Not judging your thoughts. That's the biggest secret of meditation. Not judging to say this is a good thought, this is a bad thought. Meditation in its purest form is about absorbing yourself in the present moment and ending the duality to become whole, in essence complete. It is powerful. Movement. I say all our emotions are stored within our body. Whenever we are not moving our body, what's happening? Energy is stagnant. So yoga is wonderful to release energy. And it raises our frequency because once again, we are letting go of stress. Stress is not in the mind, stress is in every single cell in your body. But more so, the attitude you have towards your body is the determining factor of whether or not you will raise your frequency. You may have the most beautiful body in the world, but if you don't like how you look, what's going to happen? It doesn't matter. So embrace your body 100%. And it does wonders. The air we breathe, how clean is it? I love nature spaces. Going into nature, hug a tree if you want. I'll buy it for you. Are trees for sale? No. Clean air in a polluted city is rare to find. So what I do is take a long bike ride somewhere into an open field, breathe deep from the base of my spine, and all of a sudden I'm getting that prana, that chi, which is charged full of those amazing ions. Earthing, placing your feet on Mother Nature to absorb those negative ions because our body is already positively charged full of ions. So now we have that perfect equilibrium. More so, I've seen it is about changing how you see yourself. That is one of the greatest lessons I've learned when we talk of raising your frequency. To see that there are no people in the world who are coming to get you. We are our hardest critic. So the perception we have of ourselves is greater than the perception other people have of us. If you like what you see in the mirror, your frequency is gonna go through the roof. Why? Because you are allowing. Allowing means you are not in resistance. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, you are not allowing, So you are in resistance to who you are, which means you can't step into your true authenticity. So what happens? You observe children, they're having fun. They love who they are up until school, right? I used to work in a school. It's about being free. I've seen when I look at the world right now, I see that it's split. And those that are seeking wisdom always are in the process of raising their frequency. Those that are distracted in the illusion have what's happening. The energy within them can be manipulated. So that's why in ancient temples, they said, know thyself. Because that's the secret to raising your frequency. We're here, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.